We are in the dog days of summer here in Wisconsin, and I thought it would be fun to do a little comparison of the wacky rig versus the drop shot. Two of my personal favorite ways to catch bass. So I'm going to top each for half an hour, cast around, and whichever bait catches the most fish wins. So let's get at it. All right, we got 30 minutes on the board. Time has started, and let's get a line in the water. So I decided I'd save my two favorite spots. One will just be for the wacky rig and one will just be for the drop shot. Everything else is pretty fair game. I'm gonna spend 10 to 15 minutes here. If I don't catch anything, then I'll move on. If I'm hitting them, maybe I'll just stay here the whole half hour. So I'm already catching myself struggling with, I'm trying to reel faster than I normally would and not just letting this wacky rig work on its own. Kind of want to force the bait in so I can cast it out again and just get as many casts as possible, but it's really not the best way to fish. You got to trust the action to do what it's going to do. So just trying to get myself to slow back down and wait for the fish to come to me. Here one is, oh, it's a good one too. Nice, nice. Score one for the wacky, and a good fish too. All right, let's keep casting, get a few more on the board. I'm fishing parallel to the bank because there's a bit of a drop off that comes through here. So we're fishing right on 4 foot, maybe 6 foot of water. And that seems to be, well, it's where I caught the last one, so it seems to be a decent strike zone. Oh, that was a bite, dang. Catch myself reeling too fast again. Caught the last one when I slowed it down. Just gotta let the bait work. I'm not used to timing myself while fishing, so it's a little bit different than what I'm used to. I'm very much just go out there and have fun kind of guy for the most part, but I thought it'd be fun to challenge myself a little bit and just kind of see which one of these baits performs better out here. Ooh, that was cool. Little guy bit it right at the kayak. I think I'll count that. I didn't land him, but I didn't really try to either. I just kind of pulled him up. So I guess we're at 2 for the wacky. Weed. Oof. And that'll do it for the wacky. So with the wacky rig, we managed to catch 2 fish in a half an hour. I'd say I'm satisfied with that. I was kind of hoping for 3 or 4. I feel like that'd be a really competitive number, but all in all, yeah, 2 fish in a half hour, you can't complain about that. I mean, 1 every 15 minutes, that's a good day of fishing. I think I'm gonna start out with these Zoom flukes. I haven't fished with flukes a lot before, but they gotta be popular for a reason, so let's give them a try here today. Feels like it's good a time at any to try out a new bait, comparing it against one of my favorites, one of the absolute standards around here. So I brought another soft plastic to tie on here if this doesn't work out the gate, but I thought it'd be fun to give this a go. I mean, these things are popular. I don't really, oh, is that, nope. thought it'd be fun to give the flukes a try. I am comparing it against probably my favorite way to fish, the wacky rig. I mean, it just catches fish on any body of water. But, you know, you never find a new favorite unless you give something else a try. There's a bite and a fish right off the bat. Right off the bat. Hey. Good looking fish. I mean, we're not catching small ones out here today, guys. Well, I guess we did catch a small one, but we've caught two half decent guys. I don't know how long we've been fishing. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I mean, that was quick. This thing's got a real chance of winning here if I can untangle myself. All right, I just cut my line. Didn't want to mess around with that for too long, but I mean, hey, I guess that is a real downside of the drop shot. You got that weight hanging off the bottom of it. Likes to tangle. I don't know if that's a fair knock to put on it or if that's just user error on my part, but hey, it's true. These are not the right weeds for a drop shot. I mean, drop shot can be very useful in certain types of weeds, but these ones that like to come up all the way to the surface is not great. It still gets tangled, but I was having that same problem with the wacky rig. So, horse apiece there. I was just saying, you know, you got to try out some different baits sometimes. Try to build up that arsenal, build up those confidence baits, and just immediately catching one on that was awesome. That's why you go out and you try the different things, because you never know what just might work great for you. Oh, little bluegill ran off with it. Something wants it. Dang. That could have been a bluegill. I don't know. There we go. Well, just like with the wacky, lost him at the boat. That was, I never had a good handle on that guy. You know, that hook just never set, but I will count it. I counted it for the wacky. I gotta count it for the drop shot. We are tied at 2 apiece. It's funny how similar both of these have started. A good fish early, a little bit of a lull, and then losing a smaller one at the kayak. But we still got time left. The drop shot has the opportunity to take the win with one more fish. All right, let's make a move. Caught a bit of a breeze, so I'm just gonna drift this for a little bit. There's the one we were looking for. Jump. Don't do it. Ooh. This could be a good one. Yeah, he is working. Let me get a view of you, buddy. Oh, dang. Whatever that was, it was good. That one hurts. That one really hurts. Oh, I tried to be a little passive with that fish and just kind of let him tire himself out, but he had energy. He just kept going and going. Well, guys, that one hurt. It was a nice, I never saw it. Maybe on the video I can look at that surface and see it must have been a bass. But it just kept fighting. I tried to let it tire itself out and just kind of trust the process there. Maybe I should have horsed it in, I don't know. I mean, I'm using lighter tackle, but that was tough. Man, I am still thinking about that fish. That's time. Well, that will do it for today. We ended with an even tie. 2 fish on the wacky rig and 2 fish on the drop shot. Lost another big one on the drop shot, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna count it because I didn't see it. So we do have a tie, and yeah, today's challenge was fun. Not something I normally do, but wanted to mix it up. So let me know, do you prefer the wacky rig or do you prefer the drop shot? Anyways, thanks for watching.